to you in a bit, but welcome everybody to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. The Lions, therefore, find themselves in a tight ball game. Anything can happen in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Brian Walker would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Lions early in the first quarter, the Lions with possession at the 45. Rob Morris is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Colts later on in the first, Brian Walker would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Lions have it off an interception. Joey Harrington connected with his man on this one. That set up a 30-yard field goal. Lions ahead 3-0. Rob Morris was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Colts, middle of the second, Peyton Manning would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Lions late into the second quarter, Lions winning by 3. Larry Triplett is going to have a beat on this one. It's a fumble. He's right there to get his hands on it. The Colts in control after a fumble recovery. Peyton Manning would find his target on this one. A 10-yard touchdown for the Colts. Colts winning 7-3. Idris Bashir was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Colts, after getting an interception, the Colts with the ball at the 46-yard line. Dre Bly is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. And that's where we'll leave this one. Lions are down, but still in it, 7-3. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Starvin' Marvin Harrison has played outstanding. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Lions will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 7-3. Now, let's get to the game. Vanderjagt kicks it, and the second half has now started. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Not a ton of action, but they're not out of it yet. Their D is playing strong, and a little offensive rhythm could turn this game around.
Let's go down to Susie Culber, who has an update for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Steve Mariucci talked with us just a second ago, and he mentioned that while it's a close game, he is not at all happy in the turnover department. He added, it's the kind of game where every possession counts, and you simply can't give up the ball like we have. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Susie. Jones barrels off his left guard and gains about 3 yards.
Second and 7. Ball at the Lions' 23-yard line.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Roy Williams dropped the ball so fast there, you'd think it bit him on the thumb or something.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
Third down, one man back.
Ball at the Lions' 23-yard line.
Harrington throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Von Hutchins couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Harris lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Harris takes the long snap and punts it away. Stopped at the 50. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
There you go. There you go. All right. Go ahead. Let's go.
The Colts offense takes the field, and they will start out at their 50-yard line. Manning zigs it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Fernando Bryant knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Second down with a split backfield. No good. Incomplete.
Reggie Wayne looked like he had a solid catch there, and yet somehow he found a way to drop it.
Another missed connection, and even here in the second half, the passing game is still struggling.
I would have thought halftime would have helped, but it doesn't look like it.
Manning uncorks this to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Brock Marion got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Smith lines up for the punt. Smith takes the snap and punts it away. Clinton gets it at the 11. Dragged down at the 16.
Reggie Swinton got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Lions stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 16-yard line. Harrington throws a bullet, and it's knocked down at the line, incomplete. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
My leg, man. My leg. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. It's all right. That's all right. I got you. Come on. Come on, guys. Make some noise.
Second and 10. Ball at the Lions' 16-yard line.
Fitzsimmons goes in motion. Jones pitches it in the flat, and that will be a gain of 3 yards.
Pass complete.
Holt was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culber has a report for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I just talked to the trainers, and they said that it looks like a stress fracture in his lower leg. They're trying to find a brace that will mitigate the pain, but nothing seems to be working. They're listing his return as doubtful. Back to you, guys.
As always, we'll hope for the best up here in the booth. Thank you, Susie. Harrington throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Nicholas Harper managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Harris gets the snap and punts it away. Brought down at the 48.
Troy Walters racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Colts have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 8. Ball at the 47.
Clark didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. Rieger had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Kalber has a report. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. I've got a quick word with the trainers, and they said that he's suffering from upper leg cramps. They're finishing a quick massage of the area, and it looks like he should be ready to come back in soon. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. 3rd down, empty backfield. Manning throws a high, long one to the right, and it's intercepted. Breaks free, runs out at the 47.
Brock Marion not only shanghais the football for the interception, but watch. Gets a few more after the catch. Great play all around. To react, make the catch, and then get some yardage to boot. You can't coach that.
Yet another interception for this defense, and they're making passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball, great athletes. It's all happening down there.
The Lions offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at their 47-yard line. No good, incomplete.
Joey Harrington has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's throwing. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 68 yards and 3 interceptions.
Second and 10. Ball at the Lions' 47-yard line.
Harrington zings it to the right side, and the catch is made for a gain of a couple.
Joey Harrington threaded the ball back there to his man right past all that traffic. Good job.
Peter, I thought that he would have gotten run over there, but he stepped up and made the play.
Excellent job taking down the big man.
3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Hakeem hauls in the pass, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Hakeem has some company on this play, but he still makes the catch. That's good concentration and focus. It's worth another look. Oh, maybe they should have triple covered him there.
A lot of short completions like that today, Peter, where they get stopped right soon after the catch.
Yeah, if you can't make anything happen after the catch, those short throws are useless.
Jones carries it for the 9th time and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Number 58.
Kevin Jones powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Jones goes in motion. Harper hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Number 25 with the coverage.
Third down from the shotgun. Harrington rifles it out left side, and it's intercepted. Stopped at the 15. The Colts haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 15-yard line. Rodgers tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sean Rodgers targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls or wide receivers for that matter.
Manning airs this one to the left sideline, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more. First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Holmes sacks him back at the 38.
Earl Holmes dismantled that play by bringing down the quarterback for a loss of yardage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Manning gets some air under this pass, and it's bobbled and dropped. Incomplete. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Why, it's elementary, my dear Dano. You don't need to be a super sleuth to deduce that Earl Holmes is a big-time linebacker. I mean, this is a guy that really knows how to shoot the gap, and he made an excellent play.
Harrison hauls it in right side, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Marvin Harrison reels in the catch despite being covered by 2 defenders. Dan, I guess he just can't be intimidated. Check this out. Oh, yeah, it's all about being focused. He had his eye on the ball the whole time, and he knew where he had to be.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Colts are out in front, 7-3.